We're actually starting. Okay. Actually, let me put. Here we go. Okay, gentlemen, we're starting. And from the top, Achilles, ubi Patroclus, mortuus est.
Alright, so Achilles, ubi Patroclus mortus est, ium diu lugit, Hectorum vindicare cupit.
Okay, pause there.
So, when Patroclus is dead.
Yeah, Achilles, when Patroclus is dead, whatever that means.
When Patroclus is dead, Achilles mourns him for a long time.
Okay, pause. Everybody see it? Achilles is the subject. Mourns him for a long time. There's an old word, eum, him, from like chapter 2 or something. Okay, good?
Alright, so, Hectorum vindicare cupit, regit ad pugnam et comit.
What is it? Let me stop at the period.
Yeah.
Up to here, what does it mean?
That means he wants to take vengeance on Hector.
He wants to take vengeance on Hector. Awesome. We're all good? Okay? Keep going. Ready dat pugnam.
Yeah. Ready dat pugnam et comitis in Trojanos ducit. That means he returns to the fight.
Good. Remember, he had been out of the fight for quite some time, which was the problem. Well, that was the problem for the Greeks.
And he leads his comrades against the Trojans.
Okay, good. And notice Stephen's translation of in military context is against. Good job. Instead of into. Normally in plus the accusative is into. Okay? Ili, they, meaning the subject has changed. Raise your hand if you remember that when you have the pronoun ili, it usually means the subject changes. Ili, they. Okay, so they, meaning the Trojans.
Yeah. So, ili ubi Achillem vindet, teriti sunt in orbem fugiunt, which means...
Good.
Which means when they see Achilles, they are terrified. They flee into the city.
Excellent. And here it's into the city because that's what it normally means. In orbem, into the city.
Hector solus extramuros manet. Hector waits alone outside the walls.
Excellent. Hector alone waits outside the wall, or Hector waits alone. Good. Nice translation. Would you like to do some more?
Yes.
Okay.
Pater priamus rex Troiae, et mater Hecuba ium vindent, e moris filium vocant, Priamus clamat, the father Priamus, the king of Troy, and mother Hecuba, see him.
Nice, similar to the first sentence, see him. Don't forget about those little words that the book has been teaching you. See him.
See him out of the walls.
Yes, see him from the walls. Good job. See him from the walls. Some of you were puzzled by that, I think. It means they're inside the walls, so they see him from, in other words, from inside of the city. Okay. What do?
They call his son.
Good.
They call their son.
They call their son. Good.
Priamus shouts, Hector, noli Achillem in pugnam vocare, non potest ium vincare. That means, Hector, don't call Achilles into a fight.
Now, just a half a second. Here, do we see the new construction we just learned? Noli vocare. Raise your hand if you see it. Noli vocare. Translate, Stephen, again, just noli vocare.
Noli vocare. Don't call.
Don't call. Raise your hand if you see it. Okay, good. Let's keep going.
So, don't call Achilles into the fight.
Right, or into battle.
Yeah.
Then, now here, same thing. Make sure all of you see the S on this word and are able to translate it accordingly. Non potes.
You are not able to
You are not able to conquer him. Nice job.
Orbem intra festina. Which means enter the city. Hurry.
Now, pause. Raise your hand if you see the new forms. Both of those words there, intra and festina. Good. Or festina, right.
Alright, so, mater clamat, the mother shouts, filicare, noli extramuros manere, noli...
Hold on. Translate just that.
Alright, so, dear son, don't wait outside the walls.
Show of hands who sees it, don't wait. Okay, good.
Noli mortem obire. Don't go to meet your death.
Now, isn't that an awesome name for a band? Mortem obire. Come on. Okay, never mind.
Mater tua miserate orat. I think that means your miserable mother is begging you.
Exactly right. Your miserable, your wretched mother begs you.
And what's tua?
That is an adjective to go with mater. Mater tua, your mother. You can say that to people when you're angry. Mater tua. Yeah, never mind. Don't say that. That's really bad. Okay. Would you like to keep going?
Yeah, I'll keep going.
Okay, awesome.
Said Hector, eos non audit. But Hector does not hear them. Orbem entrare non vult. He refuses to enter the city. No.
Yeah, let's start at the beginning. Said Hector eos non audit. Hector non audit eos. What is that? Hector non audit eos. What's audit?
Hector does not hear them.
Hector does not hear them or listen to them. Okay. Orbem entrare non vult. Now here we don't have a pronoun, so we're going to add a word he. Non vult. He.
He refuses to enter the city.
Okay, fine. He refuses to enter the city, or you could have said he does not want to enter the city. He does not wish to enter the city. Good.
So, Trojanos vocat et. So he calls the Trojans.
Yeah, let me pause there, please. Probably some of you will want to make Trojanos the subject because it comes first in the sentence. The Trojans are doing something. Why is that incorrect?
Because of the OS.
Because of the OS. It's showing you object. Raise your hand if you see that. The Trojans are receiving some action. Good. So he vocat the Trojanos.
So he calls the Trojans and says.
And says, now here's the plural form of what we just learned. Claudite portas.
Does that mean like carry close?
Claudire is to close. Not sure we learned that word. Did we learn that? Sometimes the authors forget what words.
And
it's on the side. It's on the side. Sorry.
Yeah,
close. So that is, but we learned the form. Do you see that the form is the command form that we just learned? So close the portas, the doors.
Oh, portas' door. All right.
Portas' door.
Oh, close the doors, Trojans.
Good job. Festinate.
Hurry.
Hurry. Ego solus maneo extra moros et Achillem in pugnam voco.
That means I am waiting outside the walls alone.
You got it. I alone wait outside the walls and
Achilles I called Achilles.
Good. Now just pause. Hold on. Do we look what Stephen did? He's paying close attention to the endings. Woco and I. Remember woco, wokas, wokat. I call. You call. He calls. Raise your hand if you could have gotten that woco. I call. Or at least see it now. I call Achilles into battle. Okay, nice. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Awesome. Trojani inviti portas claudum. Here, they may not gloss it for you, but they glossed it for you up here, which means they figure you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Trojans unwillingly close the doors.
Just have a second. Gentlemen, please. We don't want people on YouTube to be distracted. Yes. The Trojans unwillingly close the doors. Nice job. Hector solus Achillem expectat.
Hector is alone and waiting for Achilles.
Good. A little simpler, perhaps. Hector alone waits for Achilles. Or only Hector waits for Achilles. Good. Ille proprius accated. Now, who is Ille? Please, everybody in the room. If you're texting, please put the text, send. Who's Ille? And how do we know for sure? So translate the Ille without extra explanation. What would you say? Just a simple translation.
Ille would be...
So Hector alone waits for Achilles. Ille proprius accadet.
Ille would be Achilles?
Yeah, you're explaining. That's correct. But just simple translation.
All right. So
He.
Yeah, he comes towards Achilles.
Yeah, he comes closer. So now
Yeah,
listen
he
to what...
comes nearer to Achilles.
Exactly right. Hector alone awaits Achilles. He comes closer. He approaches closer. You see how ambiguous the English is? Who's he in my sentence? In Latin, it's perfectly clear. Ille shows the subject has changed. So the previous subject was Hector. Who's Ille? Achilles, yes? So you may want to translate it that way. Hector alone waits for Achilles. He, Achilles, comes closer. Okay?
Alright.
Then?
Alright, so then wait, so tum is them?
Then
yeah, that's what I
thereupon
meant to,
next.
yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Half a second. Latin, if the subject continues, does not use a pronoun normally. So if it were, where's the sentence? Line 11. Line 13, 14. If it were this, Hector alone waits outside the door. He, meaning Hector, approaches closer. There'd be no pronoun, normally. It would just be Achilles. But because you have Ille showing you subject has changed, so now the he must refer to Achilles, not to Hector. Does that answer your question? Tum is thereupon, then, next. I don't know. Remember, this book is not so good about...
Yeah, I just looked in the glossary and
The
I
book
just
is not so good about remembering which words you know and which words you don't know. They have the same problem I have.
Alright.
But there is a glossary in the back.
So,
then they'd proofread it to be sure that...
This is second edition, like 16th printing. You think they would have caught errors. There are tons of errors in this book, I'm sorry to say.
alright, so, then suddenly Hector is afraid.
Good job. Tergum vertit et fugit.
He turns back and flees.
Yeah, maybe he turns his back and flees. Tergum is the physical, is your physical back. He turns his back. Oh, but they didn't say that, did they? Yeah, that's fine. He turns back and flees.
Alright.
Let's go with what they said.
So, next.
We will have to... we can stop at semicolon. We'll stop here.
Alright. Achilles celeriter corrit, sed capere non potest.
Good. I said eum capere non potest.
Yeah, so Achilles...
Now, just a half a second. Do we remember the Wingardium Leviosa rule? Is capere like Leviosa? Like Leviosa has a long mark over that O? Or is it like Wingardium? Wingardium,
yeah.
so it's capere. Good.
Alright, so Achilles runs quickly.
Good. But
he is not able to take him.
To capture him, good.
Yeah.
Ter circumoros fugit Hector. Ooh, everybody, we're just about done. We only have seconds left. Please, everybody's eyes on the Latin. Watch, you really have to pay attention to the endings. Ter circumoros fugit Hector. If you don't pay attention to the endings, you may mistranslate it. You may say something like, 3 times he flees around the walls chasing Hector or something. But what case is Hector?
Hector
Is nominative, meaning it's the subject. Even though it's at the end of the sentence.
So
yes?
Hector flees around the walls 3 times.
Good job. Sed tandem resisti.
But at last he resists.
Good. Okay. Se vertit et Achillem, or we have to stop there, we don't have a complete sentence. Okay. Any questions? Oh, we're not even at 15 minutes left. Any questions? We have a couple more seconds. Before we hit 15 minutes on YouTube. No? Okay.